I don't know much about this game at all, but a lot of people are playing it. I've seen a lot of people playing it on YouTube, on Twitch, and I have had a go as an observer, like a commentator on a video a while back that I recorded with Tanner from This Ain't Looking Too Good / Chaos Evolved. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to try and have a go of this game. Now, I have watched quite a few people play it. And I am interested, and they go, I'm not interested in trying to break no world records or anything crazy like that. I would be the last person on earth to do any game justice in terms of breaking any records. But I am interested in seeing if I can get a certain amount of time. I'm going for like 30 days. I also hear there's a strategy, you don't bring everyone. You just bring like 2 people because there's less people to feed. So like you just leave your kids in the house to die. If you've never played this game before, basically there's 4 family members. You've got 60 seconds to grab as much stuff as you can and place it in the bunker and then survive as many days as you can. And it's just basically a narrative where you read what's going on and you make different choices. I can't remember, but as of recording this, the world record of how many days survived is like 511 or something like that. I'm going for 30 days. It's my first time ever, so I don't see me doing well, but I'm interested in this game. So I know some of the characters' names as well from the previous time. There's a couple of Easter eggs and stuff that you can click on here. I did notice you can have a look at your stats, but I don't have anything there. But I think we should just give it a go. Shit, give it a go, you know what I'm saying? Apocalypse is the one that you choose, apparently. Now, I ain't choosing Sarbomb or whatever that is. I'm just going to leave it on Fat Man. And, I mean, I could choose either of these characters. It doesn't really bother me. I guess I'll just choose Ted and see how we go. Get it. Oh my God, it's see-through because his hat is green, I think. Holy shit. I don't know what to get or what to do. Or gas mask. How do I grab it? Oh, I had to wait for the thing. Is this food? Oh, and then I go here. Guess I should grab you. And is that a flashlight? Maybe a flashlight. I don't know what I'm doing here, so just don't be too harsh if you watch this, okay? Gun feels like it's important. Where's the bathroom? I feel, is it going to be a med kit in there? Oh, I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Fucked up, I think. I don't know. This is fucking insane. Right, let's get to surviving. Day 1. Easy money. Easiest money I ever made. All right, we'll turn that music down a little bit because you don't want that up in your grill. Okay. So I've got some food, some water, a gas mask, some bug spray, a torch, a gun, a lock, and I have watched people play this before and I realised that I don't have anything to entertain them. You know, you can have things like chess or checkers, cards, a harmonica. I don't have any of that. A radio. So I don't think this is going to go well. Just the 2 of us. There wasn't enough time to get the kids, but surely this is just a drill and they're okay, right? We didn't even get the kids. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. Oh, I don't remember grabbing a lock, so the lock was given to me. Right, our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans, we'll sleep on cans, we'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We'll have to ration it strictly. Now, you hover your mouse over and you can see what they are currently needing. They don't need either. So apparently you can let them go quite a few days when they say they're dehydrated and starving, but you can't go too many days. I don't know how many days that is, so I'm going to push the envelope a little bit. So we've been busy since we got to the shelter, but there's still much to be done, like trimming that shrubbery in our yard. That's definitely something we want to get, we want to do when we get out of here. The music's pretty fucking good, yo. How do you have stubble already in one day? You must be Italian. Ted must be short for Teodoro. Day 2. Planning far ahead as usual, a good strategy. But for now, we should be more interested in our plan for water rationing. There isn't much going on with Ted, no trouble, nothing new. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Dolores, Ted, both seem fine, I think. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Ted seems in really good shape for a trip. We can send Dolores for an exhibition. Should we start preparing an exhibition for tomorrow? Schedule an expedition for tomorrow. What's this question mark mean? What to do? Spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they all have the same rights to this shelter as we do. They're everywhere and don't seem very scared of us. It's time we change that. We don't want spiders in our soup. No, sir. I don't know what happens if I don't use the bug spray against them. I don't want to send anybody out yet. I'm not going to use the bug spray yet. We're dead already by spiders. Could you fucking imagine? Day 3. We decided we could get rid of those spiders with our bare hands, feet, and whatever other body parts we could use for lethal anti-spider attacks. Unfortunately, we've underestimated their chances. They're really fast. All we achieved was getting tired. Maybe we'll have more luck next time. Ted should drink something soon. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Thirsty? Thirsty. I think I'll actually let him go another day. Despite his need for a nap, Ted could try his best to surface. We can send Dolores for an expedition. No. We were about to go to sleep when we heard someone knocking on the door. Who could it be at this hour? Who could it be part of the wasteland? How in the hell did they survive the nuke? Should we open up? Big choice already. I'm going to say yes this time. Fuck it. I think it's too early to open the door. I'll stupid. What the fuck? Is that now our daughter? What's her name? Mary Jane. Hurt, tired, crazy. Yo. That's crazy. We weren't expecting trouble big or small. What we didn't expect, or we were expecting trouble big or small, what we didn't expect to find beyond the door was Mary Jane. She told us she was able to survive by hiding in a fridge. Good thinking. Ted looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Dolores will not survive without water any longer. Mary Jane was injured. Mary Jane was really tired. Mary Jane went nuts. Fine. I don't have a med kit. Maybe I should give her some food too. Mary Jane should regain her strength before going out. I might send her out crazy. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. Mutated rodents are attacking our supplies. We're not sure if they're rats, ferals, bunnies, or just mutated hamsters. All of these options are pretty grim. We could use spare ammunition or something else to get rid of every one of these pests. I think I need to use this rifle on them. We broke the gun. We broke the fucking gun. Our cans are saved. Too bad for the hairy mutant. Guess we're still top of the food chain. Good for us. Damn, our gun blew up when we tried to shoot the thing. Mary Jane still isn't completely sane. It fills us with worry, but there's not much we can do. Mary Jane may not admit it, but we're pretty sure she wants to get her injuries patched up. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Tired, crazy, thirsty. Both of them are okay. I'm waiting for Mary Jane to get better because this is a prick move, but when she's better, like in terms of not tired, I'm going to send her out. She's already been out there. Where did that green puddle come from? Oh dear, a pipe is leaking green goo. That's no good. That's no good at all. We need to act now. And no one packed the mob. What do we do? I don't know. I should have got a handbook. I don't know what to do. Maybe just leave it as it is. For now. We're all going to be sick now. Oh. We couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that it was a regular pipe. And I'll try that again. We couldn't figure it out, so we just assumed that's what a regular pipe would do in the event of a nuclear apocalypse and decided to ignore it. We've been feeling a bit funny today, though probably no connection with the pipe, none whatsoever. Fucking hell. Mentally, Jane isn't mentally stable. She seems to have lost the ability to reason normally. We can't ignore Mary Jane's wounds. Mary Jane seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores would really love something to eat. Ted is fine. Dolores has not been very talkative lately. Should we chat with her to find out what's wrong? Yes. I think I can make it to day 30. Everyone's still alive. Good, good. Talking to Dolores helped resolve some of her issues and doubts. She feels better now. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores can't remain thirsty for long. Mary Jane still acts quite peculiar, not the happy, bright young lady she used to be. We can't ignore Mary Jane's wounds. I don't have a fucking medkit. What do you want me to do? When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Ted is really thirsty. Ted is hungry. All right, we'll give you a drink. We'll give you one of each. What are you? No one's going out. Not yet. A knock at the door is not something we take lightly these days, so a man came to our doorstep today offering us a highly profitable game of cards. We weren't convinced. It's a bet. Is a bet of 2 soup cans in a card game reasonable for our situation? Well, I don't have any cards. There's nothing I could do about that. We could have won 2 soup then. Fucking ridiculous. Alright. Hold on a second. I don't think she's tired anymore. What's that Geiger counter noise? Can I squish this fly? Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set for the kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away. Good riddance. Ted is hungry. Ted is no longer thirsty. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane still acts quite peculiar, not happy. The injury Mary Jane may take a while to heal. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Jeez, I don't know. Despite his need for a nap, Ted could try the surface. We don't think Mary Jane should go outside. That's the one I'm waiting for. We might be safe inside these walls, but there are other problems to consider. None of us can sleep properly. We've had to deal with this as soon as possible. Otherwise, we might end up falling asleep in the face of real danger, like saucer men from Mars. I don't have a med kit to help that. Oh gosh, Ted's gone crazy. No, he's got a sock puppet. Bravely ignoring our symptoms, we tried to get at least an hour or two of sleep. No luck. We're even more tired than what we were. And there's other problems we need to face soon. Let's just hope our yawning will be enough to scare raiders away and save us from the radiation sickness. Ted is hungry. Ted is really tired. Ted has gone crazy. Mary Jane still can't handle her own thoughts. She's also bothered by a recurring nightmare. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Fucking hell. Dolores is no longer hungry. Dolores is really tired. Neither of you are getting fuck all. No! No one can go out. Maybe I should feed her. Maybe I can send him out crazy. The other day, we heard a quiet knock at our door, but when we opened the door, we found a suitcase on the doorstep, and there was no one around. It isn't signed, but it sure looks like it's meant for us. Should we check what's inside? Fuck yes. I don't know what's inside it. I don't think we gained anything. 1 water. There's no such thing as too much water nowadays. We inspected it thoroughly after taking it out of the suitcase, but it looks like absolutely harmless and purified. We hope to get to meet this generous stranger one day. Thank him for personally keeping our family well hydrated. +1 water. Ted isn't acting normally. Sometimes his behaviour is pretty disturbing. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted is no longer hungry. All Ted wishes for is a few drops of water. Dolores is still tired, can't seem to sleep it off. Water is all Dolores wants. Mary Jane still acts quite peculiar. Mary Jane can take a lot, but her wounds are looking terrible. We need to do something. Mary Jane is still tired. Oh, fucking no one can go outside. No. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering about that other door in the shelter. Should it even be here? Where does it lead? Is it time we check it out? It is. We're getting desperate. Ted's gone crazy. I don't know what it did. It's day 11. It's knocking at the door. We inspected every corner of that room and found nothing. Well, that was a waste of time. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted is still mightily tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Ted looks like he's got 1 foot in the grave. He needs to get a drink right now. Dolores needs more time to rest. She's exhausted. She won't survive without water any longer. Mary Jane isn't mentally stable. Mary Jane can take a look, but her wounds are bad. She's still tired. I have to give them more water and food, I think. Wait, is she hungry? No, she's just thirsty, so you're alright. You're thirsty. Little Timmy's dead. A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocked on our hatch. It's not something that we anticipated, yet this is exactly what happened. Furthermore, they insisted they are merry men and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We're pretty poor, so maybe we could get some new friends. Should we let them in? They're going to consider us rich and take everything we got. I don't trust them. Where the fuck is Mary Jane gone? And one of our waters is gone. We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noise outside faded away. We're not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough, but can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. Ted's mental health worries us all. We don't know how to help him. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted is no longer thirsty. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane's injuries were enough to make her angry at us, or at least the fact that we decided not to do anything about them. When we got up, we found a note from her claiming she deserves better and that she had left for Canada. It's a better public healthcare system. Well, I just wasted fucking food on her. They're just both tired. How do we let them sleep? As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It'll be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible. In this situation, our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. Well, I don't have a fucking radio, do I? Ted's gone crazy. He's going to run away or kill Dolores. He's getting worse. If there is one thing we need to do, it's to use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. The first option sounds a bit more sane. Ted isn't acting normal. Ted is tired. Dolores is still tired, can't seem to sleep it off. Can't send any of those fuckers out. We kept dreaming about those little things we did back in the day. Weren't as many bombs falling. Not on our heads anyway. What does that mean? Uh-oh. Ted's crazy, but he looks like he's like alert. Maybe I can send his crazy ass out. But you know what? He won't come back. What we make of today will be out tomorrow. So let's make it right. Ted has rested. Ted is really thirsty. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Dolores has not eaten in a while. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. There's got to be some water left. Dolores can get it. All right. We're sending Ted out. Teddy boy. He's gone crazy, so you know what that means, right? He's not going to come back. We ain't going to make it to day 30 or whatever the fuck we thought. When we answered the phone, we could clearly hear the gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they get back to us. Ted isn't acting normally. Sometimes his behaviour is pretty disturbing. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Dolores has rested. Is no longer thirsty. Maybe we should have sent her. Dolores has barely any strength left. If she doesn't eat, she won't last till morning. Okay. Can't take anything outside. We're sending his crazy ass out. How are we going to how are we going to send Dolores out and leave just crazy Ted on his own? Look, she doesn't seem as tired anymore. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Fuck off, she just ate. Peculiar. It seems like the whole shelter has been shaking every couple of minutes, and it feels like it's getting stronger every time this happens. Here it comes again, and it's way worse. It's an earthquake. Hold on to something. Maybe I should put the gas mask on, but it'll probably destroy it. Maybe. I don't know what I'm doing here. Did I say day 30 or 20? Fuck, whichever way, I'm going to struggle. Oh, the flashlight's broken. How? Oh, hold on to it was to keep it. We got to the gas mask in time before it was about to get smashed by jumping pieces of furniture. That was one hell of a quake. Let's try to stay positive. This was hardly anything compared to the nuke that dropped recently. Dolores has not eaten and Dolores wants water. Now, we lost the flashlight. You can go another day. We know very little about what's going on outside. It'd be a good idea to find out more, maybe discover if anyone else has made it to safety. A radio could help with that. I don't have one. What do you want me to do? I don't like that Geiger counter sound. Dolores would really love to eat something. She won't survive without water any longer. I'll give you a drink. We have plenty of distant relatives, but none of them mean as much as us as Auntie Ada. She lives in the country, so there's a good chance she's still configuring her cow counting machine and not worrying about nukes raining down on her hen house. Too bad we don't have a photo of her, or do we? We put some photos into a book a while ago, after the giant coffee spill incident. We didn't grab that book, yo. We didn't grab the book. Dolores is no longer thirsty. And so we're left with no photos, no news, no happy thoughts. The world is too cruel. It really is. No, you can't have food. We're gonna run out of water. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. We've this one about the military contacting them, but there's no radio. So knock at the door. Holy smokes. If there's one thing we need to do, it's to use the radio on a regular basis. We know that. We really have to feed Dolores because she's got that starvation going on. A group of doctors knocked on our door today requesting some supplies that would be helpful refilling their first aid kits. We didn't doubt they were real for a second. They did have lab coats and everything. Shall we help them? I don't have enough fucking water to give them even if I wanted to. I'm sorry. I don't know what that noise was. What the fuck was that noise? We don't think they were real doctors, but just in case they were, we got rid of them quickly before they could start charging us for a home visit. Ted has been outside for far too long and still he has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. Water is all Dolores wants. Dolores not eaten in a while. Get out of here. Dolores is in pretty good shape. Fuck, I'm fucked. I can't send her out. What's that sound? Oh no, something or someone is below us. It's only reasonable to go and check it out. How about using the manhole in the corner? What's this? Await further instructions. Make contact. Okay, we've done that. Acquire a radio to make further contact with the military. Await further instructions from friendly wastelanders. I can't do any of that shit. I don't even have a torch anymore. Or an axe. She ain't gonna last long. She gone crazy. I might make it to 30. Going into a tight, dark tunnel is not a good idea, especially with those weird noises coming from it. Dolores would really like something to eat. Her sanity is questionable and will not survive any longer without water. We can send Dolores on an expedition. Our supplies are scarce and our morale is low. You can almost smell the desperation in the shelter. We're pretty sure there's a small group of survivors nearby, mostly old folks from the retirement home. Shouldn't be hard to borrow some of their supplies. They're old anyway. We need them more, right? Desperate times. I don't want to kill them. I just want to borrow some. I think We lost our water. They're knocking at the door too. We are now richer with some supplies, but for some reason we don't feel very good about it. Let's never mention the whole thing again. 4 food. Dolores is fatigued. She's no longer thirsty. She's very unpredictable. We'll feed her. She might be fit enough to scavenge outside. No, she's not. She ain't never coming back. We're about to finish our dinner, if you can call it that, and we heard someone knocking at the door. It seems to be a trader. They're very interested in ammunition. We don't have any of that. I'm not going to make it to day 30. Come on, day 30. She's about to go crazy. We could tell the stranger was disappointed, but that was none of our business. If ever a time was to get used to life being disappointing, the end of the world is probably it. Dolores is clearly giving into madness. We wish we could stop her. Dolores is no longer hungry. Dolores is in pretty good shape, but she's fucking crazy. You know what? I'm going to send her out. Whoa. I don't have any of that stuff. It's a shame I could do with the 4 waters, I ain't gonna lie. A woman came by with a creature she claims is a camel, providing that camels have 5 legs. The animal was carrying packs of goods for trade. Oh, we missed out. Come on, day 30. Come on, I can do this. She's fucked. I should use that bug spray. In the end, we decide her offers were not for us. Dolores is very unpredictable. Dolores needs water. No, we'll go another day without it. We feel like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat. At least it looks like a rat. A rat on a very good diet. We decided we need to do something about it, or put it more bluntly, it's either him or us. I don't have an axe or a gun. Dolores is still crazy. Hey, we still have our food. As we were running around looking for something to smash the furry rodent with, it just disappeared. So did one of our food cans. The question is, how did the devil fit it through one of those little tight holes? Oh no. Need to give her water. She's going to die. The state of the wasteland remains unknown. We could start preparing an expedition for tomorrow. The government. You see, we need to be able to contact the government to get us to rescue us from this hellish situation. Fuck. I got the wrong items. So next time I start the game, I've got to try and get a radio, get something to keep them, a med kit for sure, get something to keep them like entertained from going crazy. Yes, we know. Dolores is no longer thirsty, would like something to eat. Her sanity is questionable. You can have something to eat. Dolores is confident she would survive outside. Let's send her tomorrow. Fuck it. Some door-to-door salesman found his way to our shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse. He came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called Astro Citizen, but we refused. Now he just wants supplies. He says he can reveal some state secrets to us in return. She's fucked. Give him one. She's fucked anyway. Oh, the book wasn't there for a second. We are generous, so we shared our supplies with him. He tried to make us believe that America is a working space station in orbit, or rather had since, according to that guy, exploded when the bombs were dropped. How convenient. A working space station? What a joke. He was probably so hungry and dehydrated his brain started playing tricks on him. Dolores is clearly giving up to the madness. We wish we could stop it. Dolores is no longer hungry. Dolores is going outside. What can she take with it? The gas mask. May as well. She's not coming back. I made it to day 30 technically. And I died. Sending crazy Dolores out wasn't smart. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back safe and sound. It was supposed to be an easy supply run. Unfortunately, that's not what happened. Dolores never returned. The locked shelter will forever hold its secrets, at least until somebody with a hacksaw and lots of patience comes along. Dolores and Ted made it. Mary Jane is safe. Mary Jane went nut. Beast fight. Be the future. Dolores did not come back. Day 34 is my best. I absolutely suck, but I'm going to do this again. We are going to do this again, and I'm going to get to know these characters, and we made it to day 30. Okay? Technically. My next goal, day 50. I'm going to make it to day 50. Trust me.